CEM Planner, Module 3, Lesson 1, Directed Review. Module 3, Objectives. Upon completion of this module, users will be able to create review teams. Users will have the ability and knowledge to create a new version of their plan, archive the previous version, and view archived plans. Lesson 1, Objectives. Upon completion of this lesson, users will be able to create review teams.
Today's lesson is going to be the directed review process. This process was set up so that we can have our plans reviewed by entities outside of our agency. Therefore, in the example that we're going to use today, we're going to have an individual from DEP review a plan that we're working on, our test plan. This gets started in the same exact way that we do our set permissions, and at first you must set up this review team. How you do this is the same as set permissions by going over here to the agency responsibility matrix on the left of your screen and going down to the type of plan you want to set this review team for. So we're going to click on the site facility plans, and we're going to want to scroll down to our test 123 plan that we've been working with. You can see over here we have the set permission and we have the review team. We're going to click on the review team. What you're going to notice here is on the review team it asks you for a number of levels. The number of levels is how many people in that chain do you want to review it, this plan. Now I'll have it set for 2 in today's example, but you can go as high as 99 individuals, and you can have multiple individuals on the same level. But for this, to make it simple, we are going to use 2. We're going to hit next. Now on this page we need to choose what agency we want these people to be from that we're going to have them review this plan. So your agency should already be checked. Now we're going to look for the other one. In this case, I'm going to look towards Department of Environmental Protection. Much like our dam plans go between PEMA and DEP for this process, for this example, we're going to use the same thing. Once we have both those checked, we're going to hit next. Now on this page, we have the individuals from both agencies listed, and you'll notice all the way off to the right is what review level. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in the last name of the individual that we want to share this or have review our plan. As you can see here, I have the PEMA account checked and set at level 1, and I have the DEP account checked by the name and set at level 2. As a reminder, at this point you have not shared the plan with anybody or given them review permissions at all. Until you hit save, all these steps can be worked backwards and it'll be all right. Now once you hit save, the individual who are part of this review team is going to receive an email letting them know that they are part of the review team. Now, to get in the review process, we're going to go back to our plan and we're going to work with it going forward. So we've hit home. We're going to go in our planning process, plan development review, our site facility plans, and we're going to see down here at the bottom is our plan test 123. As you can see here on our plan 123, we have the title page and the test page set up. And before we can get it into the review process, we need to submit these for approval. A plan cannot go into the review process until all sections are approved. So what we're going to do is we're going to submit for approval on this one and approve that section. We're going to submit for approval here. Now this that pops up, pay no attention to the select users if you are not working on a DEP dam plan. This box is only used for the DEP dam plans. Therefore, if you're not part of that, just ignore this box. So what we need to do to move on to our review team is approve this section. Now what you'll notice here is this submit for review. Unless all of your plan sections are approved, you will not see this button. So if you're not seeing this button and you've already got all of your plan you think is approved, you'll notice that there are subsections possibly. So please go to those subsections and look. You might have missed an approved one. But now that we have it for review, we're going to click Submit for Review. Now, since I'm level 1 in the account that I'm at, it automatically pops up and gives me Review this plan. What this is, I have two choices, and since I'm the one that originated it, I could choose Review or Deny if you choose. What we're going to do is we're actually going to show you the Deny. If you do click Deny on this part, it is going to ask for comments. If you don't have comments to put in there, you cannot deny the plan. So this is in case you're reviewing or anybody on the review team is reviewing the plan, sees mistakes, errors, or has questions about something, they can deny this plan from the review status, but they have to be told, the planners who are working on the plan need to be told what they need to fix. So that's why we have this here. You cannot deny a plan unless you have comments. So we'll cancel out of that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to review this plan. So we're going to click Review. You could choose to enter comments and say, good job, or whatever comments you have going forward, but we are going to review for appropriate content. Now, the reason it says reviewed for appropriate content is a plan is approved internal. When it goes external, these other agencies are only reviewing that the appropriate content is listed and not the correctness or the liabilities of the plan. So we're going to review for appropriate content. This next part is very key. You'll see that you have a notify next level. If you do not click this button, the next person in the chain is not going to know that they have this plan to review. So we want to make sure that we click this next button. If you think that a plan is taking a long time that the individual hasn't reviewed, you can always go back, click Review Team Comments, and you'll see that there's nothing else there. So you click Review Next Level, it's been sent on, and lets you know that the next team individual has been notified. So what we're going to do is we're going to bounce over to that other account with DEP. We're going to hit the home to refresh the page. And you're going to see on the left-hand side of our screen underneath our planning circle, review pending for plans. Now, if you're outside the agency in this case, when you click on review plans, you get our get report very similar screen. So you can't go into the plan and review the sections individual. So these individuals need to go and click with table of contents and download. This way, they will get the plan downloaded, they can review it, and then they can come back to this page and choose to whether review or deny the plan. Now, you can also see here on the review status, it tells you who, what, when, where, and why, who was reviewed, when they were reviewed, and what's going on with the status. As you can see right now, this is review pending. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out to the previous screen, and we're going to review this plan. We're going to say it's great. And we're going to click there, and you can see that this plan has been reviewed for appropriate content by all members at current level. So this means that the plan has been reviewed by everybody and it is totally complete. If we go back to our main screen here, you'll notice that it disappears from down there because we have nothing more to do with the plan. So if we go back into our site facility plans, and go down to test 1, 2, 3, we'll now notice that this plan has been reviewed for appropriate content by all members at the current level. And why this is key is you'll notice that when we go back in to try to edit the plan, we do not get the checkout options anymore or the view/edit. The only way you can review this plan at this point is by doing the get report and getting the complete plan. If there are attachments attached, you can get them from that, but to actually get and view the whole entire plan, you have to do the get report. That is it for the review team. As always, if you have any questions, please use the reference library in the global folder and or contact our PIM administrators.